Am I the a-hole for not letting my husband meet his friend on Christmas night? For context, my husband has a long-standing tradition of catching up with an old friend, Kevin, whenever Kevin visits our town for the holidays. In the past, this used to involve a larger group of friends, but as life moved on, most of them got busy with their families or moved away. For the last few years, this tradition hasn't really happened, but Kevin still tries to connect when he's in town. This year, on Christmas Eve, my husband casually mentioned that he wanted to meet up with Kevin the following night, Christmas night. I was taken aback. We'd already planned to spend Christmas Day with my family, and my parents went out of their way to accommodate us by hosting dinner at a time that works better for our kids' schedules. They even planned to bring the evening festivities back to our house, so we could enjoy games while the kids were asleep. It felt like my husband springing this plan on me last minute wasn't fair. When I told him I wasn't okay with it, he reminded me of a conversation we had months ago. Apparently, I had asked how I could support his friendships, and he had told me it was important to let him see his friends when they're in town. According to him, this meant Christmas night specifically, as that's when he's always met Kevin in the past. I told him I didn't interpret it that way, and that if it was so important, he should have mentioned it earlier, especially during our Christmas planning conversation a few days ago. We had a heated exchange. He accused me of being controlling and not valuing his friendships. I felt blindsided by him bringing it up last minute. I suggested compromises like meeting Kevin earlier in the day, during the kids' nap time, or even later at night after our family's evening plans wrapped up. He dismissed these ideas, saying Kevin has limited time with his family and an early flight, so their tradition needs to happen, Christmas night. In the end, my husband reluctantly agreed not to go out, but it has created tension between us. We're both upset, and it's cast a shadow over our holiday. While spending Christmas with his family earlier today, we've been sneaking off for hushed arguments instead of enjoying the day. Now, he's proposed another compromise: meeting Kevin during our kids' nap time on Christmas afternoon. I've agreed to this, but I still feel conflicted. Am I unreasonable for being upset about him springing this on me last minute, especially when it conflicts with plans we've already made? To add some context, we had a detailed discussion about holiday plans just a few days ago to avoid surprises. My husband didn't mention wanting to meet Kevin then, which feels like a significant oversight to me. He says he misunderstood when I said my family planned to do Christmas dinner at our house, assuming I meant lunch. This isn't the first time we've had confusion over what dinner means, but I still think he should have spoken up sooner. For what it's worth, we've agreed to communicate better about Christmas plans in the future. However, I still feel unsettled about the way this played out. AITA